everybody, it is our second video of the boating on the Narrowboat on the Llangollen canal. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I showed you last time how people who lives on this canal pronounce it differently, so don't judge me too hard. I told you why we chose this canal, and one of the reasons was only 2 locks are on this canal, new Martin locks. We are going to through number 1 at first, number 2, and then through number 1, because number 1 is close to Llangollen town. We approached the lock. Now we need to see which side is closed and which side is...
We need to set the lock, it's called. We have to see if there's any boats coming. We have to adjust the doors, the gates, and the paddles, which are the chutes inside the little doors. Inside the doors, there's 2 sets of doors that allow the water to go in.
I think all doors are closed. That door is closed, and this door is closed.
Come here.
Okay.
See the walkway? If you needed to get across, you won't.
Okay, it is a walkway.
You're going to need the winch handle.
Okay.
Because after we get inside, you're going to have to winch this door up.
What about this?
This is the thing he was talking about yesterday that you didn't understand. You want to make sure that that's down. That's your brake.
I need to put it down?
You don't need to do anything, nothing to this except make sure it stays down. That's all. If it goes up here, put it back down.
Okay, this
now, when you lower it, this has to go up. It won't lower without it going up. We're going to open these doors. Zena's going to open these doors. And I'm going to bring the boat in. You see how narrow it is? It barely fits. Then once we get inside, Zena's going to close those doors. Okay? And open the little gate using the winch. Open the little gate on the big doors up there. Not the door itself. The little gate that lets the water in. And then the water's going to raise the boat up. And then when it's finished, then we close that door and open the gate.
It is very easy to open and close the gate if the water is down in the lock.
All the way.
No, because it is obvious nothing is holding the door, the gate. Okay, it is opened. Why this lock is easy? Those locks, small locks. Ben is coming. Because only one boat can fit in this lock, and you don't care about other boats. You don't worry about other boats. Not like not self-operated locks in different places where you have 5-6 boats at once in the. You see how narrow in the lock. The lock is. Great. You are doing great. And now I need to close this at first. We were told that before you go, you take your boat in the lock, you have to raise fenders. Otherwise, there is a chance that your boat will stuck in the lock, and it will be not pleasant to try to take it out. So, it is easy to close the door so far. Actually, we had very early start that morning, and you can see so far no boats are in the front of us or behind us. The drainage doors are closed because you don't see the metal bar. The metal bar is not sticking out, so it is closed. I don't have to do anything. while we were moving the boat and closing the gate, another boat came from the upper direction to the lock and was waiting for us to go through. We need to open the drainage doors. You see, the metal bars are sticking out. The small doors are opening, but you need to be very careful to not open both doors at once, because the water will be pouring too fast and it will be very difficult to hold the boat in the right position. Hop, back, back. So now the water is in the lock and outside is on the same level. We can open the door, and you see, it is not easy, because not the door, the gate, because the gate is in the water. We are pushing not just the gate, we are pushing the water as well. I am glad that there were two of us, like two horses, were pushing the gate. Yay, we did it.
Thank you for your help. Oh no, you're so welcome. I'm not sure how much help I was.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you so much, you too.
You're welcome.
Lovely.
Oh, shit, there's a weir. I didn't know that.
There's
A weir. Stay out of my way.
there is a water weir on the
Stay
right.
out of my way. Get up there. Get up there.
Here
Yeah, stay
it
up.
controls the water flow, so you need to be careful there. What we are going to do?
Okay. Now, we're ready to go through this lock, and there's our boat down there. And as you can see, this lock is full of water. Unlike the other one, which we arrived at and it was empty, this one is full. So because the water level is lower on our side, we have to drain this before we can bring the boat into the lock. So Zena's going to drain the lock now.
Okay, this feels this way. Right?
I opened one part and the water started pouring in or out. I'm going to open the second part. Now we need to wait for the water level be the same here and there in the lock. But that water is pouring.
Yeah, I know it is, but I don't know if maybe they look.
The water is on the same level and we can take our boat in the lock again. close the gate. At first one part, you can't close both parts at once. Then you need to put the drainage door down and hold the stopper. Otherwise you will not be able to do it.
Okay.
When it is done, you have to run on the other side, because only one part of the gate is closed. On the other side, you do the same, close the gate and close the drainage door. Easy.
Okay, done.
It is not all. Now you need to open the drainage doors on the upper gate.
I opened one. Do you want me to open another one?
You can tell it is not easy to make a video and to turn the handle. The camera was in one of my hands.
Okay, done. 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 Finished.
Now the level, it seems like equal, and I am trying to open the door, but it is impossible. Probably the level was not quite equal, like Ben said. I need to wait a little bit.
Actually, it is equal.
Now try.
So let's try again. Yay, it is working. 1 horsepower.
Yes, yes, I opened it. Okay, it is open.
After the boat leaves the lock, you should close the gate and make sure that the drainage doors are down, closed. So, it's our second lock. And we are done with locks for now. We will go through them again on our way back. Is it easy to go through locks? Self-operated locks. Easy, in my opinion. Yes, you have to do a lot of stuff, but you don't have to hold the boat because only your boat is in the lock. Of course, you have to hold the boat in the certain position, but you are not going to hit other boats, not like in big locks. I don't know. I think it is fine. Not difficult. Not difficult. And fun, I think. Because you are operating a big lock by yourself. It's great.
It was a tough walk, right, my love? After this, we need some fuel. I'm eating my parent, Ben is drinking his coffee. We went through 2 locks.
We've been through dozens of locks.
No, here, this monster.
After going through the only 2 locks on the canal that we were going to go through on that canal, it was nice to have a while to just sit and slowly watch the countryside go by. It's one of the best things, if not the best thing to do in narrowboating, is just to watch the countryside go by at a pace of about 3 or 4 miles an hour. And that's what you do for a while after going through those 2 locks. There isn't much then for several miles, and so it's a chance to just watch it all go by. You see a lot of different kinds of boats docked, moored, parked along the canal at different places. Lots of different kinds. There are, of course, metal narrowboats like we had, but many other kinds, plastic boats, PVC boats, boats made out of fiberglass, all different kinds of boats and all different types with what appears to be all different kinds of histories. Many people live in those boats. Many people, I think, started out living on those boats, maybe don't anymore, and it's difficult to find a buyer for them once they get somewhat old and decrepit. And so I think there's a problem with boats that are semi-abandoned too, probably an increasing problem. But a lot of people do live on these boats, and you see many different kinds of lifestyles represented. There are people who have little shops on the boats, on their boats as well, and there apparently is even an association of traders on the canals. So it's a whole life, and for many people it is their probably entire life. That's their only place where they live.
And even during this trip we met a couple with their own narrowboat. They said that they live on canals for 11 years. No, I mean not on actual canal, on the narrowboat. For 11 years they go from one canal to another here in the UK. It's incredible, actually. I don't know if I would like to live on the narrowboat for many years, or even, I don't know, to stay for a few months. It's not for everybody.